Welcome to another episode. My name is Bertrand. I'm your friend. I'm that person that's going to tell you what's really going on out here. Confidence and clarity is the goal for my channel. And the reason why is because when you get out of a relationship, you're trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Or you may be thinking, what did I do wrong and can I make it right? Well, I'm here to tell you, you're not the only one who's felt like that. In fact, at first, I thought I was the only one who felt like that, but now I can see I'm not. Now, confidence is key in helping you bounce back, get a new pair of eyes, and be able to see what's going on out here. Today's topic is about all men being the same. Now, this is a clip from Charleston White, and he was fired up. He was fired up because, before we see this clip, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and let him do the talking, and then we'll come back and actually have that conversation. Let's check him out.
Care what come out their mouth. I don't give a fuck sex and food. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they say.
Y'all, this is a woman with no man, though.
Yeah.
Don't
You're
talk
damn
to
right.
them women with a man.
That's right.
Don't talk
That's
to them
right.
women with a man.
That's right.
I've got mothers who were married 40, 50 years. You talking to a woman with no man.
Exactly.
Try and listen. She can't tell me about all men. Let me tell me about the men that you chose, the men that you had. Don't tell me about the men you didn't have, because you don't know those men. Right? Because if all men were the same, all men would be doing the same.
Okay.
It's some fucking some punks. And
All
they
right.
want some.
Okay, so
It's a lot ain't taking no.
All right.
It's some beat women. It's some won't dare touch a woman. It's some bitch, and it's some hey, homie, don't say there's women in the room. So we're all different. Yeah, we have the same chromosomes, makeup, all of that, homie. But our environments, how we raise, supersede all that. Because once you develop a conscience, once you learn right from wrong, and you got a conscience, homie, I wouldn't give a turn you on. You wouldn't do it. If I wouldn't give a how horny you is, you ain't gonna cheat on your wife. When you develop that, you fight against your nature. You deny yourself. That's where fasting and praying come in at. You develop coping skills. You develop critical thinking skills, conflict skills to supersede your nature. That's where the morality comes in.
Oh my God. I love the fire that he actually spoke with. Now, this is the Charleston White that I can actually respect because it sounds like he knows exactly what he's talking about, and he's giving you real information that you can disseminate and put into any type of situation you want to put it in. Now, with that being said, men play this game in one of 4 different ways, just like women play this game called life in one of 4 ways. Now, here are those categories. When it comes to men, the guy's either Mr. Wallet, Mr. Bedroom, the homie, or Mr. Fix It. Now, on the woman's side, you have the wife, the companion, the fun girl, and the gold digger. Now, the reason why it's important to know these things is because this will help you actually make a better decision for yourself. I'm always shocked and surprised when I hear people talk about being in sexless relationships or sexless marriages, because I personally couldn't do it. Now, I realized that I have some of the same problems.
I shouldn't have to ask for his permission. I shouldn't ask for his permission. No thing on, just titties out. Mine not saying my titties out. He's saying if I wear a bra last.
Meaning women want to go on girls' nights out. They want to dress like strippers. And, you know, they want to enjoy the hookup culture. And all I'm saying is, hey, ladies, hey, let's enjoy it together. You do you and let me do me. But it usually doesn't go like that, especially when they want that commitment and especially when they want to be in a relationship. But as I stated before, when a woman starts to leverage sex, I got a problem. Like, I have a real issue with her, especially because for me, what I tend to look at is what's happening in the bedroom. Are you doing most of the work or am I doing most of the work, right? So that's a big telltale sign for me. So she can't leverage sex if she's not the one putting in all the work. Now, if she is, then that's different. But let's move into like 3 topics. Let's talk about 3 things. Number 1, women will sabotage another woman. Why? Because they feel like if I can't have a man, you can't have a man either. This is why that saying goes, a single woman or single women will keep women single. Why? Because that's the mentality that got burned. So now they feel like, well, if I can't have no fun, you can't have no fun. And the messed up part about it is these women go with it.
There's a graduation. There's a celebration.
That's pussy power.
Because everybody's going to go through ups and downs, but that's the damage. That's the imprints that men don't want to deal with, especially when it comes from the men that was before us. Because we all realize that there's a strong possibility that that man may re-enter the picture at some point in time. Next is different focus, different decisions. We all deny ourselves something. Now, I can speak to this one when I get into a relationship, because this is actually where my confidence comes from. I know what I'm giving up when I get into a relationship. That's why I don't take my commitment for granted. If I give my commitment to a woman and she takes it for granted, I'm willing to take it off the table just as fast, because I understand I could be out here having a great time. Right? For me, the most important thing is peace. So if I get into a relationship with a woman, and I feel like things are great, right? Because I'm somewhat of a lover boy. I do kind of like having that one woman, but then all the peace goes away. What I mean by that is when you have to deal with Valentine's Day, a birthday, and Christmas, and you have to outdo yourself those 3 times, that doesn't include all the other in-between times that you're going to have to also outdo or do something that is spending a lot of money. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because when are you going to save? When are you going to build up? When are you going to build that business, right? When can you do it if you have a woman that is going to constantly need things? Time, attention, and validation, and she'll accept it from other men.
What's wrong with that?
In his emotions, whatever he's feeling, I'm not cheating. I'm not doing anything that's like foul or
other
wrong.
Men, not gonna happen. Not acceptable. It may happen, but it's not acceptable. At least not with me. Now, the funny thing is, men, we do all want sex. We all want that. But I realize that when I hear a woman talk about, oh my gosh, this guy did me so wrong, I'm like, well, damn, okay, cool. What kind of men are you into? Scammers? Oh, you didn't think he was gonna get you, huh? You just thought that all right, whatever, right? Like, some of these decisions that I see women making, I'm like, dang, I can't trust my life in your hands. I just can't do it. And if I can't trust my life in your hands, then that kind of relegates you to the fun girl, right? Because keep this in mind. A wife will leave your ass when she's not happy, not satisfied. Something isn't going her way. You lose your job or something like that, right? Then you have the fun girl. The fun girl, that's the one that's gonna give you headaches, especially when she's not doing something fun. She's the one that always has to be doing something, right? Now you have the gold digger. The gold digger is just selfish. It's all about her. Buy me this, me. And if you can't buy me this, then I'll find another guy who can buy me that, right? Like, that's how that tends to go when it comes to gold diggers. Now, for me, the most important one is actually the companion. And the reason why is because that's the one, that's the role, that's a team player. She's going to be there no matter what, right? That's the one you want, at least for me, right? Because I understand what stage I'm at, right? And I understand all the levels that I got to get to in order for me to reach my ultimate goals, right? This is why I tell men to reinvent yourself, because once you learn that there's levels to this, now it's a matter of how do you get to each level. And then once you get there, now you can see, oh, snap, I've just unlocked all these things. Now, that's why I always talk about life having access to certain things in life, because it's different. I remember when I couldn't take a woman out to Jack in the Box. Then I remembered when I could take a woman out to Applebee's and Denny's. Now I'm looking like, well, if I want to, I could take a woman out to Ruth Chris, right? I can if I want to. I have, right? But again, the point that I'm making is the more money you make, the more success you have, the more awards, the more accolades, the more you're focused on yourself, you're focused on your purpose. Purpose breaks down into two things. You're either the creator or you're the person or group of people that's helping a creator. Look around. It's been a lot of things that's been created, from candles to televisions to technology, smartphones, chargers. Somebody had to invent all of these things. That could be you. Now, this channel is about adapting to dating, not complaining about it, right? See what's going on around you and make your decision wisely.
Only 5.
You have to have a roster, like that's how it is.
I don't have a boyfriend and I don't want it. And if I want one, I could have 4 or 5 of them if I want.
Make your decision based on what you want to experience, because a rotten apple can make you sick. Now, enjoy the hookup culture. The reason why I'm telling you guys to enjoy the hookup culture is because this is literally stripper culture. We have women who are constantly receiving cash apps from guys. In order for them to receive cash apps, they must be doing something stripper-like, right? Where there's some kind of skin showing, maybe some body parts showing. You guys get it. If you don't, look at your favorite social media and look at the women who have the highest followers. Look at what they're doing. Are they really models? Well, I can tell you guys this. As a former model, actor, dancer, entertainer, athlete, I can tell you there's a difference between being a model and being an Instagram model, being an OnlyFans model. It's two completely different things. One is appropriate, the other is not. So just keep that in mind, or we can call it adult content. Now, with all of this being said, I gotta ask you guys, do you really think that all men are the same? And do you think all women are the same? Comment under this video. Remember, when you are watching these videos, you are becoming a better version of yourself. That means you 2.0. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.